Well, hello and welcome to Understand Men Now. I'm your host, Jonathan Asley of jonathanasley.com, and I'm so excited to be shooting this short video for you today. Our topic, the 5 signs a man sees you as a high-value woman. Now, before we get into this video really quickly, if you post a comment below regarding this video and share something that you learned from this video, you might be eligible for a special prize at the end of this video. So just make sure you post a comment below. Okay, let's go back to those 5, wait, is that 5? That's 10 signs. Let's just stick with 5 signs he sees you as a high value woman. Now, here's the thing I've noticed with a lot of men as well as women is that there's a lack of respect going on for another human being. You know, it's so interesting, but in the dating realm today, oftentimes people are dating very myopically. They literally have got their lenses on. In other words, they're only focused on themselves, and they don't recognize that there's another human being at the other end of this table we're sitting across, maybe at a restaurant or something like that. And I alluded to earlier about respect is that, you know, there's this saying that men want to feel respected, men want to feel respected, to feel cherished in the relationship, and a woman wants to feel cherished to be respected in the relationship. But I'm here to say that's bullshit. You want both. You want to feel cherished and you want to feel respected. And I don't think feeling cherished makes you feel respected, because if a person doesn't respect you, they can cherish you. I don't even know if they can cherish you. I want to lean into respect. So I want to give you those 5 signs that a man sees you as a high value woman. And it starts with valuing yourself. Starts with valuing yourself. And if you're not familiar with the book, The 4 Agreements, I highly recommend you checking this out, because this is all about learning self-respect. Because ultimately, a man can't respect you until you respect yourself. So I've come up with 5 ways to basically look inside yourself to see if you have the emotional maturity to be respected. Bump, bump, bump. Do you have the emotional maturity to be respected? And by the way, this isn't just for women, for men too. This is the challenge with dating today, is people are operating with a lack of emotional maturity, a lack of emotional grown-upness. I always talk about emotional grown-up, but I'm really talking about grown-upness. In other words, are you growing up emotionally? So, the 5 signs that you're emotionally mature. Number 1, your actions match your words. And whether it's a man or woman, if you say you're going to call someone at a certain time, you call. If you say you're going to be available for a date, you're available for a date. If you say something, your words match. In fact, going back to the book, The 4 Agreements, one of the first agreement is being impeccable with your word. Being impeccable with your word. And sadly, how can we see you as a high value person if your words your actions don't match your words? So that's my invitation for you. And by the way, we are humans. We're going to make mistakes. Men make mistakes. Women make mistakes. But it's the exception and not the rule. Okay, the second sign is that you take personal responsibility for your choices. You know, sadly, people are sucking on the nipple of victim consciousness here, especially in the United States. People are so victim-oriented. They want to complain about their past relationships instead of taking ownership as to why they even chose that relationship. Go on a date with a man or think about it yourself. Because I've seen this. Ladies, you're complaining about your past partners. You're not taking ownership for your part. And that represents victim consciousness and not victor consciousness, because the way we see you as a high value woman is you come across as a victor in life. You come across as empowered. You literally say, I'm here to take on the world and no one's going to stop me. So there's no need to complain when you're coming from victor consciousness. Okay, number 3 is you've learned how to fight fair. You've learned how to fight fair. And I say this because every relationship is going to have some friction. It's going to have some tension between it. And fighting fair basically means that you're going to listen to the other person's point of view. You're going to accept their point of view, even if your point of view is different. And the partner you're with is also going to listen and accept your point of view. Because again, you can agree to disagree, but ultimately, do you want to be right or do you want to be happy? A high value person says, I'm choosing happiness. I'm choosing the good, but not compromising yourself either. I'm not here to suggest that you ever compromise yourself. You express your needs, wants, and desires, and you want to be with a partner that's also going to listen and accept what you have to say. The fourth sign he sees you as a high value woman is you have empathy. And empathy is really not just feeling someone else's feelings, but also appreciating someone else's feelings. It's almost like the fighting fair is I accept your feelings for the way they are. I don't have to judge them. I don't have to critique them. I don't have to criticize them. I accept your feelings the way they are. It's not just necessarily you feeling their feelings, but it's also accepting their feelings, because that's a deeper level of empathy. And that really shows that you care about the other person's feelings. And let me just say this, if you're in a relationship with a man, he should be doing the same thing for you. Okay, and high quality men do this. They care about your feelings and you care about their feelings. And the fifth sign he sees you as a high value woman is that you're transparent. Transparency means that you're open to expressing yourself. You're not holding back. Ladies, I see so many women holding themselves back in relationship for fear of scaring the guy away. And I'm here to say, don't ever hold yourself back, because self-love, where's my book? Where's my book? I guess my book isn't here. Oh, here it is. My book, What the Heck is Self-Love Anyway? Is all about honoring yourself. Honoring yourself. And being transparent means you're honoring yourself and your feelings with respects to a relationship. And I'm here to say, if it's sincere and from the heart, you can never say the wrong thing to the right person. Breathe into that for a second. If it's sincere and from the heart, you can't say the wrong thing to the right person. And that's how we see you as a high value person, because you're unafraid to express yourself in a non-confrontational way. And just remember, I always talk about the book Nonviolent Communication. Just remember that, because you can express your feelings in a confrontational way, and that's a huge turnoff. But as I said in my book, What the Heck is Self-Love Anyway? Chapter 1, speak your truth, do it with kindness. And again, if it's sincere and from the heart, you can never say the wrong thing to the right person. And transparency is the ultimate pathway to relationship success, because it demonstrates emotional maturity. And while I've covered some broad strokes of what that looks like, I think you get the gist of what I'm talking about. All right. So I'd like to hear your thoughts on this. Remember, I said post a comment below. If there's something in this video that you'd like to share with me, or you learned something, please post a comment, because you're eligible for a small little gift. One person is going to be eligible for a gift from this. Then I'll weed through it within a day or two, a couple days after this video comes out. All right. And if you'd like to learn about working with me as a coach and you'd like to get on the phone to have a discovery call, click the link below as well. All right, I'm going to wrap up this video as I always do, giving you a big, gigantic Jonathan Bear hug if I have your consent. Oh, thank you. Wishing you a wonderful day. Thanks so much. Bye-bye now.